As-salamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam. There are moments in life when you feel something is off, not necessarily outside your home, but within it. It's not the weather. It's not your schedule. It's not even the people, at least not on the surface. It's something deeper, more subtle, a silent shift in the energy of the house. Suddenly you begin to notice that smiles have faded, warmth is missing, and a heavy atmosphere seems to wrap around your household like a fog you can't quite see, but definitely feel. Children begin to cry without any reason you can understand. A husband and wife who used to share laughter over even the smallest jokes now argue over things as insignificant as how the food tastes or why someone stayed quiet. There's this invisible friction in the air. It's as if peace packed its bags and walked out, leaving behind discomfort and tension. And you begin to ask yourself, what changed? What's happening to our home? One of the unseen realities that our beloved Prophet Muhammad warned us about is the evil eye, al-ain. And yes, it is very real. It's not just folklore and certainly not superstition. It's one of the most underestimated spiritual harms, capable of impacting your home, your health, your sustenance, rizq, your emotions, and even your connection with Allah. So today, let us reflect on 7 powerful signs that the evil eye may have infiltrated your home. And more importantly, let's learn how to fight it, not with fear, but with faith, Quranic guidance, and the protection of Al-Hafiz, the ultimate protector. 1. When your home becomes a battlefield of arguments. Sometimes the first red flag is sudden and constant arguing, not the normal kind that comes from stress or fatigue, but arguments that spark over silence or misunderstandings that never used to be issues. A smile is misread. A gesture is misinterpreted. What was once a happy, peaceful home turns into a space where people walk on eggshells. You might notice a tension that arises for no real reason. Small comments turn into major disputes. The husband may feel disrespected. The wife may feel unheard. Children may grow nervous or withdrawn. You keep wondering, why are we fighting so much? What's changed? This could be the result of a spiritual disturbance. The evil eye, when cast, whether intentionally or unintentionally, brings with it a wave of negative energy. It breeds irritability, triggers poor communication, and causes frustration to bubble beneath the surface. Instead of compassion, people respond with criticism. Instead of offering help, family members become impatient. Shaitan takes advantage of this chaos and fuels the fire. But this isn't just random behavior. It's often spiritual in nature. And this is exactly why Allah calls peace, as-sakinah, a gift, a divine blessing. When that tranquility is taken away, ask yourself, what removed it? What should you do? Pause the arguments. Don't just fight each other. Fight the source of the discord. Bring back the Quran into your home. Let its recitation echo through the walls. Perform daily adhkar as a family, especially the morning and evening ones. And most importantly, seek refuge in Allah with sincerity and humility. 2. Persistent health issues with no clear medical reason. Another alarming sign is when you or your loved ones begin to experience constant illness. You visit doctor after doctor. Blood tests, scans, and reports say everything is normal, and yet you're always tired. The body aches. Headaches come and go. Energy is low. A once healthy child falls ill again and again. The face loses its glow. You begin to feel like something is not right. And you're right. Sometimes the root isn't physical, it's spiritual. The Prophet said, the evil eye is real. And many scholars mention that it can affect the body, leading to inexplicable fatigue, illness, and emotional weakness. It might stem from a jealous glance, an envious heart, or even a compliment that wasn't followed by, mashallah. It's not always out of malice. Sometimes people harm with their eyes unknowingly, but the damage is real. In such cases, the cure does not lie in pills or prescriptions alone. The true healing begins with Ayat al-Kursi, recited daily and blown over yourself and your family. Surah al-Falaq and Surah an-Nas, read morning and evening. Ruqyah water, Quran-infused water used for drinking and wiping surfaces. And above all, dua from a sincere heart, because Allah is Ash-Shafi, the healer. 3. Financial blessings that vanish without explanation. You work long hours. Your business is consistent. The paycheck arrives, but the money disappears as fast as it came. Bills appear unexpectedly. Appliances break down. Your savings refuse to grow. Even though you earn more, it feels like you have less. You wonder, why is my money slipping through my fingers? This may not just be bad budgeting. It could be a sign of spiritual harm. Wealth is one of the biggest targets of envy. When someone looks at your home, car, or income with jealousy, even a passing compliment without saying, MashaAllah, it can invite the evil eye. The Prophet warned that envy burns blessings, and it does not just steal wealth. It removes Barakah from what you already have. You may have enough on paper, but it never feels like enough. That's a spiritual loss, not a financial one. So how do we respond? Begin every financial action with Bismillah. Give regular charity, no matter how small. Recite Surah Al-Baqarah in your home. The Prophet said it expels shaitan. And be cautious. Don't show off your blessings online or offline without acknowledging Allah. Wealth can only bless you when it is connected to the one who gives it. Disconnect from the source, and the blessings will leave. Connect it to Allah, and you'll find peace in the little you have. 4. Your worship feels distant or heavy. One of the most dangerous signs, yet often ignored, is when you begin to feel spiritually dry. You miss Fajr, not because you stayed up late, but because your soul feels weighed down. You try to open the Quran, but feel disconnected. Salah is rushed or delayed. Your heart doesn't find joy in worship anymore. This isn't laziness. It's often the evil eye working to weaken your connection with Allah. Shaitan knows that if he can't take away your faith, he'll try to steal your practice. If he can't stop your prayers, he'll try to make them meaningless. If he can't prevent you from reading the Quran, he'll make your heart uninterested in it. When the evil eye invades, you may notice the atmosphere in the house changing. The Quran is rarely heard. The prayer mat gathers dust. Family members who used to pray together now pray apart. Or not at all. Fight back. Play Surah Al-Baqarah regularly in your home. Keep making adhkar, even if your heart feels numb. Keep praying, even if it's one verse or one sajda at a time. And don't let guilt push you away from Allah. Let it drive you closer. 5. Unexplained accidents or constant breakages. Have you noticed things breaking for no reason? Electronics stop working. Glass shatters in your hand. Doors slam, lights flicker, and appliances malfunction repeatedly, even when brand new. You might think, is this bad luck? But in Islam, we know there's no such thing as luck. There's qadar, divine decree, and sometimes there's spiritual interference. When the evil eye affects the physical environment, it brings chaos. Not just emotional or financial, but actual disorder in the home. A place that once felt safe now feels unstable. The Prophet taught us to say Bismillah when doing tasks, even entering a room. Use Ruqyah water to wipe down surfaces. Sprinkle Quran recited water in corners of your house. And most importantly, keep your home spiritually alive. Sometimes the broken glass isn't just glass. It's a sign. Sometimes what's shattering physically is reflecting what's being shattered spiritually. 6. Sleepless nights, restlessness, and disturbance in sleep. You go to bed, tired, longing for rest, but your eyes won't close. Or worse, you sleep but wake up feeling even more exhausted. Children wake up crying. Some experience terrifying dreams. Others feel a strange presence when the lights go off. This is not just psychological. The evil eye can disturb your sleep, the way shaitan can disrupt your peace. The Prophet used to recite Ayat al-Kursi before sleeping, read the last 3 surahs, blow into his palms and wipe over his body. Say evening adhkar with sincerity. Sleep is a divine blessing. When it's stolen by spiritual harm, your mind, body, and soul suffer. So protect your nights the way you protect your days. Make wudu before sleep. Keep the Quran playing in the background. Teach your children to say Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar. Remember, when the lights go out, the angels stay with those who remember Allah. 7. Animals behaving strangely. Animals are sensitive. In Islam, we're told that donkeys react to shaitan and roosters to angels. If your pet begins barking at empty corners, or refuses to enter certain rooms, or suddenly grows anxious, don't ignore it. Their instincts are sharper than ours. They may be sensing something you can't see, a presence that does not belong. When you notice such behavior, recite Ayat al-Kursi and Surah al-Baqarah in the room they avoid. Say salam when entering your home. Keep your space clean, not just physically but spiritually. Remove things that attract darkness, inappropriate media, music, images, or neglect of prayer. A home that is spiritually neglected becomes a place where evil thrives. A home that remembers Allah becomes a fortress. Final reflections. Let your home be a place of light. My dear brothers and sisters, speaking about the evil eye is not to create fear, but to awaken awareness. These signs, emotional tension, health problems, financial struggles, spiritual disconnection, restless nights, constant breakages, and even strange animal behavior, are not superstitions. They are reminders. Reminders to turn back to Allah, to seek His protection, to revive our homes with His remembrance. Let your house be more than 4 walls and a roof. Let it be a sanctuary of sakina, of light, of barakah. A place where angels love to visit. A place where evil has no room to stay. Make dua a daily habit. Say Bismillah before every task. Say MashaAllah over every blessing. Say Astaghfirullah every time your heart feels distant. And never forget, no harm can reach you except by Allah's permission, and no healing can come except through Him. Trust in His protection, lean on His mercy, and let your home be filled with light. Ameen.